What up, though? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Kirks. Today is Thursday, September 15th, 2022. Going over to LL's Instagram page because it's Thursday, baby. On deck for today's show. We preview Lions Commanders. LL gives us outlook for the game on the offense. Coach Mike takes the defense. And I'll tell you who's riding that pain train, baby. But before we get into all that, man, y'all know I got to bring in the rest of the crew, man. Speaking of Thursdays, man, it's the king of parking lot pimping himself, the big guapo from the Yak Town, my man, LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my guy?
I don't even know what Kurt talking about. I don't have an Instagram. But good morning, Prowl Nation. Happy Thursday.
Man, and y'all know who it is, man. I know he's getting ready for the game this weekend because he is our defensive line coaching extraordinaire. 281-330-8004. Call that Wolverine Lion up on the low. It's my man, who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Man, let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby.
Welcome to Detroit.
All right. You already know what it is. Let's kick this game day preview off, Kurt. Let's go.
All right, man. Now let's update the betting line right here first because it went down a little bit, half a point from 2 to 1.5. Lions are still favorite for now. This, like we said yesterday, it's the first time in like 24 games that we are favorite. The over-under went a little bit low to a half point, down to 48.5 from 49. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. To the dismay of the many Commander fans in the comment section of yesterday's video, I still ain't scared of y'all mugs. I still ain't scared of y'all. Ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. Come on now, man. This ain't the John Riggins Redskins. You know what I'm saying? This is the Washington Commanders, bruh. Don't bring up that old trash talking about us. Y'all had just as much success over the last couple of decades as we have. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Still ain't scared of y'all. Still ain't scared of you. Thank you for the views, though. We appreciate you, man, for watching the video, man, and commenting. So, thank you. Hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. It ain't that personal. I ain't scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Let's compare the stats for the matchup for the game, man. And I'll show you exactly why. I'm not scared of you, man, because there are some matchups, man. Now, this one is a little bit tricky for the game matchup, man, just for the overall, because there are weaknesses on both teams that both teams can exploit. It's not a strength on strength thing. It's a strength on a weakness for both teams. You look at what the Commanders can do. The Commanders have a good passing attack. 315 yards last game, 4 TDs against the Jaguars. The Lions fans, y'all know we struggle. We struggle against the pass. You know what I'm saying? But you look at the running game. They only put up 85 yards as a team versus the Jaguars. Okay. So, their strength is the pass game. Their weakness is the run game. Detroit had a decent game passing the ball, mostly in the second half versus the Eagles. We put up 215 yards through the air, but we put a clinic on in the run game, man. We had 181 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, Swift gained the bulk of that yards with 144, but that swaggy dude, man, he was doing his thing down at the goal line. 2 touchdowns for the Lions. Now, on the defense, Washington allowed 275 yards in the air. That is, and 123 on the ground. So I'm telling you, there's matchups that the Lions can exploit because we have a balanced attack. We can run the ball, we can pass the ball, and we could definitely have them on the heels the whole game. I think the Lions have the edge on offense because we're a more balanced team. We have a better run-pass complement than the Commanders. Their defense is kind of porous. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into what the matchups are later on, when we get into the offensive defense. But if you look at it, right, their pass defense isn't that good. Their run defense isn't that good. So, but now Washington can exploit the Lions' pass defense. I said that there were some things that, they can do. Because they don't have much of a run game. They don't. If you run 85 total against the Jaguars, they ran for 85 yards as a team. As a team. DeAndre Swift had over 85 yards in the first quarter. I mean, I'm just saying. So you look at these matchups, man. You look at the it's a strength on weakness for both teams. So here's my turn, man. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna be a shootout at Ford Field on Sunday, man. What you guys think about the matchup?
Man, I like this matchup, man, because it's strength on weakness, and it's really gonna be a game of the coordinators more than the head coach. It's gonna be which coordinator can enforce himself on the other team, and I'm confident that Ben Johnson can come up with a game plan, like running, like, getting something from Dan Cameron, running some of them big set formations with Matt Nelson on the field. I'm confident that Aaron Glenn will tighten up that passing attack, the passing defense, man. I think we'll be in a good spot, man. We'll be in a good spot. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
One thing. Y'all can't run the ball, Washington Commanders out there, and y'all got to rely on Carson Wentz. I asked this question. Do you feel comfortable with that? I know you don't. Same way some of us don't necessarily feel the best about who we got throwing the ball. So I trust that, like I said yesterday, I think just against their offense, I think that we're going to be able to get some action with Carson Wentz, because I don't think he's going to, stay solid the whole game. And as far as our offense, I think we should be able to do what we want to do. We should be able to run the ball against their defensive line. That's the matchup that I'm most interested in, though. I don't necessarily think that they have an advantage, but I'm interested in that lineup, or in that matchup nonetheless. I still think it's a pretty good matchup, and I think it's this should be a pretty good measuring stick. It's one of the guys that some of us over here want. Deron Payne, Big Payne over there. He's a force. You're gonna have to pay attention to him. So it ain't like, just because Chase Young ain't there, they ain't got some other guys. But I still do like the matchup. I'm looking at, like I said, I feel like we should be able to do pretty much whatever we want. We against anybody, not just against Washington Commanders. Let me say that it ain't just personal, but against anybody, I feel like we should be able to run the ball and pass the ball. We just need to see, some better consistency from our quarterback, and I'm hoping to see Hawk get more action this game.
Yeah, definitely. We have a very balanced offense. You look at the numbers from last game. We had a very balanced attack last year. I mean, we put up 400 yards, and it was like almost split down the middle where we went, half and half. So if we stay balanced, I think it's a good matchup for the Lions against the Commanders defense. Their secondary isn't great. Their linebackers aren't that great in coverage. So we'll talk about that once we get more on the actual sets as far as offense and defense is concerned, man. But hey, all you Commanders fans are watching the video, man, do us a favor, man. Go ahead and like the video, man. You're here watching, man. We appreciate you coming through, man, and hanging out with us, man. Because it's not personal, man. Because we feel the way about y'all that y'all feel about us. So, you know what I'm saying? So who the hell is
your ass?
Yeah, man, who the hell is y'all to tell us we can't win? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you keep your owner out of the doggone Congress, having to testify about misconduct. I mean, y'all may be able to do something. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you ain't heard it from me. But anyway, man, go ahead, man. Like the content, man. Subscribe to the channel. Man, y'all know who it is. It's Detroit Lions of the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. We on that march to 4K, man. So get on the bus, Gus. Get on this train, Wayne. Get on this ride, Clyde, and hang with your boys right here at Detroit Lions on the Prowl, and click the notification bell so you know when you get fresh content from us right here on this channel, man. Now it is time to get. Oh man, I gotta talk about that family discussion topic for today, man. Almost messed up. What do you think about the chances for the Lions to win on Sunday?
Good.
I mean, let us know in the comments down below, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We picked 6 of those things to read in the comment cards for the next show. So let us know what you think of the Lions' chances to win on Sunday, man. Y'all Commanders fans can chime in too. We're probably gonna make the show, but whatever it is. I'm just saying. but
it might.
But we'll revisit all these things, man, and we will talk about it on Monday. So, but now it's time to get into that offensive side of the ball, man. It's time to make it on over to that wish Rick Ross on the screen, man. I can't wait to see him wearing them glasses on Monday. Talking about, my man, LL. Talk about that offense, man.
Because we're talking about Victory Monday, by the way. But yeah, man, this Sunday we're gonna have to put it on the field against the Washington Commanders, and I feel like we should be able to command that game. Hopefully, we get to see more of the, drawing it out, playing the clock game, get more of that time of possession. But like I said in the opener, I truly believe we should be able to do whatever we want against this defense. I don't think that there's much that's going to be able to stop it. Their corners aren't, the secondary isn't, necessarily the best. The linebackers are what they are, but their defensive line is a strength. So we should be able to, run that ball. Hopefully we can exploit the middle of the field. I definitely like the breakdown that Coach Mike gave last week. We didn't implement a lot of that, but I hope that we should be able to implement some of that this week. I'm hoping to see some big plays. We do have the capability. We got Reynolds out there. We got Chark Jr. out there. We should be able to get some of these guys down the field. Let's, as they call them, chunk plays. At least one a drive or at least one every other drive, something like that. Let's take some shots down the field because I think there's some things out there that we can get. Looking to see Hawk and St. Brown break loose, and of course both running backs break loose. Swift most importantly, but and Coach Mike's homie Justin Jackson is active for this game, so maybe we might get to see some RB3 and 4 in there as well. That's just how well the run game would be doing. We just be running it with everybody. So maybe Justin Jackson be able to get some touches and maybe a couple tubs out there. What do you guys think?
All right, man. Offense, man. I think Jared Goff should be able to work over that porous Commanders defense, man. Their defensive line is good, but it's banged up. They don't have a lot of depth. I mean, they lost Chase Young. He's on the IR. They lost their rookie defensive tackle. Darian Mathis was lost for the season against the Jaguars. So Ben Johnson should be able to use that balance attack, starting with a stop run game to keep the Commanders defense guessing the whole game. We should be able to use the play action pass. Like I said, use the damn middle of the field and take some shots downfield when available. Consistent play calling, man. Execution should yield a bunch of points for Detroit on Sunday. We put up 35 against what I would think is a better defense in Philadelphia. If we put up 35 against Philly, we should be able to put up 42, at least 42 against the doggone Commanders, man. You look at that, their defense, like our defense, ain't that great. So, I mean, and they don't have a lot of depth as far as, like I said, that defensive line is concerned, where we can rotate guys in and out. When we're getting a key piece back this week, I hope it's going to be a thing where we can exploit that and use Ben Johnson. Come close to the screen. Ben Johnson, come on down. Use the damn play action. That's where your quarterback is best. Damn it, use him the right way. I mean, run the ball. What they saying? Was that blind side? Run the dang ball. Run the ball, man. You run the ball. You use play action, and then with this defense that we're facing, you run this set up the pass. Because they're going to be the opposite when we talk about them. They're going to try to pass to open the run. So we got to run to open up our passing game, and we have the ability to do that. We got to stop the offensive line. We got a pretty good run game, man. Our backs are good. DeAndre Swift showed why he did what he did in the offseason, how he stepped his game up. He took Deuce's challenge to heart, and he stepped his game up this offseason. What you got, Coach Mike?
Yeah, it's going to be about taking over the middle of the field, like you said. I think we should go a lot of double tight formations, a lot of tight end wing back formations, which is going to be basically probably Matt Nelson and a tight end or two tight ends on one side. I think a lot of big formations, throwing the ball out of a lot of big formations and run the ball out and disguising the formation where you think we running, but we're going to send one of those tight outs on a 5-yard out and one on a 10-yard out, and then we're going to run a slant across the middle, across the middle of the field. I think those type of things are going to work, and it'll open up the offense. I think once we suck that defense down to get committed to stopping the short passing game and the running game, then that's when you send Chark deep. That's when you drag Amon-Ra St. Brown with a 15-yarder over the middle of the field. I think you get double moves going on with Chark. You have him, you know what I'm saying, and go. And I think Ben Johnson, man, is dialed in, man. I think last game he forgot about what him and Jared Goff talked about all goddamn summer, and that's the play action. I think he forgot. Like maybe he got caught up in the moment. It'd been his first game, and but if he get back to that play action and run the ball, man, we're gonna be good. All we gotta do basically is do what the fans thought we would do, and that's run the ball, play action, and I think we'd be successful, man.
Definitely. That it's one of those things where you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know what you have that's successful,
Right.
that works. It worked on the first drive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, we didn't have to put the ball in the hands of Jared Goff. We ran the ball down the throats of the doggone Philadelphia Eagles. I think they have a better defensive line than the Commanders, and I think we can run the ball down their throat just as good as they are. You talk about the 12 personnel, 2 tight end sets, one running back, 2 tight ends. You can go 13. You could have 3 tight ends and 1 running back. It can be a thing where we can exploit the matchups, man. And I like that big set you're talking about with Matt Nelson, man. He's very good in the run game when it comes to that. I won't leave him in there doing the passing downs, but on the run game, man, we good with that, man. Hey, man, do us a favor, man. Go ahead and like the video, man. Like this content, man. Share it with your Lions fans that just like yourself, man, or Commanders fans. I don't know. Share it with your homies because y'all can, say, hey, we don't mind the criticism. Go ahead. Keep watching the videos, man, so we can get the views. I mean, I appreciate you, man. I mean, come on, watch it, man. We appreciate you, man, right here. Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. And Commanders fans, we invite you to come and hang out with us over in LNU, Lions Nation Unite, man. The ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans, and talk trash in the game day chat, man. I don't know. We do that thing over there. They help us bring this content right here on this channel, man. So, and if you want to know where to download it, you can download it at Google, Android, or Apple app stores, or you can go to lionsnationunite.com to get in there with us right there on a Sunday, man, because we're going to be talking some money trash all Sunday long. And we putting this thing on y'all on Sunday, man. We're not discounting y'all, man. But who got to discount us? We just say the matchup favors us. That's what the betting line says.
As hell, man.
Man, we still ain't scared of you, bruh. We still ain't scared of you, man. But hey, if you want to get yourself some Lions gear or Commanders gear, because if Commanders you watching, man, click the link in the description for fanatics.com, man. Get yourself some gear, man. A portion of the proceeds from that link go to help us grow the content on this channel. Get yourself some LNU gear. I'm rocking that. Woo, respect the roar shirt, man, over at lnushop.com, man. It's always game day over there in the LNU shop. And for us, you can hang out with us over at Detroit Lions on the Prowl.com, man. Get some more content from your crew right here. Or you want to get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. I was rocking that Prowl Nation shirt yesterday. Going over to Lions on the Prowl shop.com, man. If you are a Wolverine on Saturday and you are a Lion on Sunday, hit your boy Coach Jones up for that Wolverine gear. The link for that is in the description as well, man. We got to be rocking it, man. Michigan go by number 14. We about to go ahead and hit that 3-0 this weekend. So go ahead and check it out, man. Wolverlion.com. Support the American Cancer Society of Michigan and get yourself some roll up gear brought to you by my man Lion Man, man. The proceeds from those shirts, man, go to help the American Cancer Society of Michigan, which is near and dear to my heart because they were very instrumental during the treatment of my mother. So, hey, man, go ahead and check it out, man, over there at the link in the description for your roll up gear. Now, it is time for all those bills that got paid, man. Now it's time for our defensive coach. So we have a defensive coach on our staff here at Detroit Lions of the Prowl. So we have, experts. So we ain't just talking out the side of our neck, we got just a bunch of bloggers. Nah, man. We ain't just a bunch of bloggers, man. We do this, brother. So go ahead. I'm kicking on over to who?
It's Coach Jones. We have to stop the pass. Those quick guys, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, man, it's going to be on our corners for this game. It's going to be on Amani Warrior. It's going to be on Jeff Okuda. It's going to be on my third cousin, Will Harris. Honestly, we're going to have to play 2 yards off the ball, man, and mix it in with bump and run because we cannot allow those fast, speedy receivers to get a free release and to get into their cuts. We got to stop that right now. So I would play a lot of press man, a lot of 2 yards off the ball man, and use the sidelines and work them to the sidelines. Play that inside shade. Because when you get quick, speedy guys, they like to kind of go in, out, and up, or they like to go in and drag across the field. So I would play inside shade on them and use the sideline as a defender. And I would play close on them. I'll play close man. I would not use a lot of zone defense this week. If you let those guys, Samuel, McLaurin, and Dotson run free in them zones, oh my Lord, it's gonna be a long day.
You know it,
man. They're gonna start running those crossing routes. Man, it's gonna get nasty. So I would do it like that, man. And really, I would send pressure. I would send Rodrigo on. Actually, I would send Rodrigo on blitzes. I would send Chris Board on blitzes, mixing it up, man. And I would actually leave. I trust Okudah. I can't believe I'm saying this. I trust Okudah to be physical with that guy, and I trust a Warrior to be physical with that guy, and for them to contain them. And I think we're gonna have to have probably, I would say, more of a third corner than a third safety this week on the field. I don't think a third safety is gonna help too much. I don't think we should sell out stopping the run. I think we should activate Demetrius Taylor for this game and not have him sitting on the damn bench. But I'm not too worried about up front. I think we have Liam McNeil playing more like 65% of the game instead of like the 30-something% of the game that he played last week. McNeil and Brockers. You know what I'm saying? we should probably get more Demetrius Taylor in the game and more Bugs in the game and just go jumbo, man, and not try to disguise nothing, not try to sneak up on nothing, but get physical, punch them in the mouth, and take the victory. So what y'all think about that, man?
Yeah, I agree with you, man. You got to be physical on those outside weapons, man. You're going to have to be. You're going to have to cover out of the backfield because you got McKissick and you got Gibson out of the backfield. Those guys are quick as well. So you're going to have to control those guys as well coming out of the backfield. The Lions are going to have to make the Washington Commanders run the ball. They only have 85. They don't have a very stout run game. So you're going to have to make them run dimensional. They do run some RPOs. So our linebackers and defensive ends are going to have to do a better job setting the edge. I mean, it just is what it is. Once is it the runner that hurts is, so we should be able to get some pressure on him up front. Yeah. So and hopefully we get Junior Quad back. So we should add some depth and speed to our blitz packages, man. So we should use those sparingly. I don't think we need to play that NASCAR package or the Silver Rush package every down or almost every down like we did last week. Get Aleem the Dream in and Big Bugs in there to wreck some shop on Wednesday.
Dream.
Yeah, man. And our linebacker is going to have to play better to maintain that gap discipline. But if we do that, man, the Lions are going to have to play a lot of sub packages like you just talked about. It's going to be a lot of nickel and dime where you're going to have the extra corners, and because you're going to have that extra speed. With our outside guys, those two guys have decent speed. I'm not saying they're burnt like Amani Royer. He's the fastest corner that we have on our team. But Kuda's, saying with his rehab, his speed is decent right now. So, but the thing is, we got big physical corners, big. I mean, they're bigger than the wide receivers that they're covering. The wide receivers, you have two guys that are 5'11" and one guy that's 6 feet. I mean, our corners are 6'1", 6'2". We should be able to be knocking them dudes off the line and knocking them off their routes. But what I want is the Lions to make the Commanders one-dimensional because they like to spread it out. They're gonna spread you out. They're going to run a whole bunch of motions. They're going to try to do a whole bunch of crossing routes, man. If you knock them off their route, knock their timing off, man, we should be able to get the Wentz. And one thing about Wentz, man, he threw 315 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Jaguars. Well, we're not the Jaguars. And what he did do is throw 2 picks. So we should be able to take advantage of his errant throws in the Motor City on Sunday, man. What you got, LL?
Exactly. I like everybody's game plan. I'm gonna just stick with the whole pressure. You put pressure on Carson Wentz, he's gonna fold. And it ain't like I'm talking shit. It's all over. It's on his tape. It's on his tape consistently over and over and over again. I think we got the guys to get some pressure. One thing that I wanted to ask Coach Mike, you kind of answered. You said just seeing like Rodrigo or Chris Board. But I was going to ask, like, should we send extra guys, or do you believe that we'll be able to get the pressure, with just our front four, or not adding too many? I do like that. I don't know if this is our staple yet, but I do like when we send Tracy Walker on blitzes. Like, just mix it up to get some guys in there that can actually get there and hit them. We all know this is not Jalen Hurts. Carson Wentz ain't about to run around. And I would like it if we would just kind of kind of play it to let him do that. Go ahead, try it. Let him run. I think that's in the best game plan for us. So game plan, at least on my opinion, is, keep tight coverage. Maybe even keep safeties back at a time, just like Kurt just said, force them to run, but get pressure. Pressure is going to bust the pipe that is Carson Wentz, and should be in the makings for a win.
Hey, man, come in. Throw us the ball. Throw us the ball.
Right. Hey, I'm liking blitzing off the edge this week. Sometimes you send blitz up the middle. I like sending Tracy Walker off the edge, or sending Chris Board off the edge, kind of playing like a yard off of the tight end or off of the tackle, and then blitzing in. I like that, man, because you don't want to allow those quick little receivers to get in and out their cuts, in and out their breaks. Right. As long as we shut that down, as long as we physical with them, I think we should have the run game pretty much sold up, as long as we stay out of that NASCAR package. That NASCAR package, I like it for a third down rush, but that NASCAR package puts our linebackers on an island. Now you're forcing our linebackers to be coverage guys, and they're not there yet. So,
no, they're not.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Speak the truth, brother. Speak your truth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, do us a favor, man. Go ahead and like this content, man. Like the video, share the video, man, and hit that notification bell so you know when you get fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lines on the Prowl, man. Hang out with the crew, man, on your favorite social media platforms, man. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, man. And it is Thursday. Which you know what it is. It's Thirsty Thursdays right over there. Don't look around, brother. On LL's page, he know he gonna go ahead and quench that thirst for you on that Thursday, baby. Now it's time to see who's on that the pain train. It's time for the practice or injury reports for both teams. First up for the Lions, we got Michael Brockers. Did not practice with a knee. Taylor Decker was out with a calf yesterday. Tommy Kramer is still nursing that back injury. Frank Ragnow was down with a foot and groin injury yesterday. Now, DeAndre Swift was out with the ankle injury, but he spoke to Dave Burkett of the Detroit Free Press and said, man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm good. I think what's going on with the Lions is that they're giving these veterans that have some of these lingering injuries some veteran days, man. They're giving them some time off so they can be ready to play on Sunday. So those are the guys that did not practice. Limited in practice yesterday. You had guard Jonah Jackson with a finger. I don't know what that's about. Iffy was limited yesterday, but he did participate with a hamstring. Look, he's getting closer and closer to coming back. And a full participant yesterday was my man, J.O. Julian Acquire. Was a full participant with his hamstring yesterday. Let's go ahead over to the Commanders. For their guys, they had one guy who did not participate at all yesterday, and that was one of their guards, Wes Sheltzer. I don't know. I don't know. All right, man. You had defensive tackle Jonathan Allen was limited with a groin injury yesterday. Cameron Curl, safety, was limited with a thumb yesterday. Jamin Davis, linebacker, was a personal day, so he was limited. I guess I don't know how you be limited with a personal issue, not injury related. Okay. Trey Turner, the guard, was limited with a quad injury, and their tight end Cole Turner was a full go yesterday with a hamstring injury. Now, like I said, those guys, I think the Lions are doing a better job with their management, with the veterans. If they have something lingering, they're going to give them a day or day and a half off, a couple of days off. So Friday they may hit the practice field. Look at last week. Fred Ragnow didn't practice until Saturday, pretty much. He's practiced on Saturday, and then he was in the game on Sunday. So you manage that pain, you get those guys, you get them treatment, and you make sure they're ready to go. I call it the Megatron of treatment because Megatron didn't for the longest, man. His last like 5 years of his career, he only practiced on Friday, so he can play in the game on Sunday. So that is your pain train injury report right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Yo, home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Now it's time for us to do my favorite thing of the show, man. It is time for us to zip our lip and talk about what you had to talk about yesterday's show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. Brian James said Lions 27-20. Hutchinson has a breakout party. It is a must win. I think
I like it.
I'm liking that. I like it.
Hutchinson 1.5 sacks this week. Okay. Put me down for it. M. Howard, welcome to the show, says this is a 31-28 type game. Lions can't cover them, and the Commanders struggle versus the run. I'm hoping it's not that close, or at least not that high scoring, but I don't care as long as we get the win. Thanks for the comment.
Right. Yeah. Al Irby Jr. says it's most definitely a must win. I'm flying in from Vegas. Okay, yeah. So we got the win. That man, we can't have you wasting no trips, bro.
Definitely. Come on through. My man Mike Tapp in the building. He said, yeah, it's a must win, and not just a win, but an impressive win. I agree with that. It needs to be an impressive win. Go ahead, brother.
Commanders.
I like that, Mike Taff. I like that. Tornado, friend of the show, says Lions and the Prowl have a great team. Good talk today. Lions should go at 8-9 this season with the amount of talent that they will have. Then Jameson Williams plays. Yeah, a lot of people waiting on J-Mo, man.
He running. I'm more. If he ready, let him come on. But I would take it real slow with him. But if he ready, man, maybe it's time. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah. DJ says, hey, y'all should check out Jason and Travis Kelce podcast, New Heights. Jason talks about lining up against Hutch and Rodrigo and look at the comparison he made to Hutch.
Okay, I'll check that out.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, man. I expect Hutchinson to get 2 sacks this game.
Yeah.
That's what I expect, man.
And Kelce, and to Kelce's Jason Kelce's credit, he took that hip toss with a grain of salt. He was like, man, it ain't the first time I got whooped on.
Right.
And I got whooped on the game, man. Okay, man. Y'all commented, man. I'll give y'all a bonus, man. I give y'all a bonus, man. All right, so y'all Commanders guys, you know what I'm saying? You was all in the comments, man. This is Jason Williams. Detroit is respectable finally. Now they talking crazy. Commanders have a better offense and defense. Y'all lunching. We are deeper than them. Boy, are you freaking stupid? You stuck on stupid, man. You got to be stuck on stupid. You think y'all deeper than we are? Boy, you batshit crazy. Yeah, well, you must be crazy. If y'all were deeper than us, then y'all will be favored. I'm sorry, but y'all will be favored.
Right. Yeah, because they don't give us no love in the favoritism in that. So you already know it.
Good point.
We ahead, we got any type of lead, and it's well deserved.
24 games, and this is the one we're favorite. Boy, you better watch your mouth, son. We coming for you. And hey, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. Hey, with all that being said, man, thank you guys for commenting, man. I had to throw you guys a bone, man, to give the Commander guys who watched the show yesterday. I had to give you throw you one bonus comment out there to see what you guys were talking about, man. So it's all good, man. Because guess what? Guess what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna do the same thing we're doing over here. Y'all gonna big up y'all team like we big up our team. So it is what it is, man. Now it's time for what Grands 12 thinks his favorite segment of the show is, man, because he's always having a coffee with the Dessert With Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you love how they taste, man. Go on over to the link in the description for our Facebook page, Delightful Bites. If you don't do the Facebook thing, you can email her directly at delightfulbites18@gmail.com, or you can go over to TikTok and Instagram to see all that beautiful dessert footage. Delightful Bites, get your cookie on, man. And the no shit Sherlock or duh moment of the week. The NFL admits to officials missing the intentional grounding call in the Lions-Eagle game. Man, no freaking we know.
Only one of them?
We already know, but it was the one on the goal line that would have caused them to kick a field goal and try to instead of throwing a touchdown, because that would have been a loss of down. And
I'm just asking because it was a couple of them that was
it was a couple of them
close.
But come on, y'all. I mean, this is just par for the course for the Lions. We on the bad end of those things. Locally, we can get a little bit more respect with MCDC with some of these calls, man, because he was arguing that call the whole time. Like, what are you talking about? But it's not reviewable. So, come on, man. They tried to explain it away on the field, but it is what it is, man. It was intentional grounding, man. But that is your dessert. What's your man, Kurt? Brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion, man. It's Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Let's take that quick walk on over to the Wall of Fame, baby. All right, first up, we got my man, the king of everything, because he's the everything king. You got George Eagle in the building, Joseph Carter. You got Bob Korowski. Shano the Insano is in the building. Dave Anderson, the Latino Leo, and my man, Detroit Drew, man. If you like your Pistons content, go on over and check out my man Detroit Drew. He does a great job of Pistons content, revving up. You got training camp starting here in a minute for the Pistons, and you're gonna have the season starting here in a short while, man, because it's sports time, man. Now it's time for our silver members. We got my man Cap Ice Cold, man, Batman of the 313, and we got my man Henry Wallace rounding out our silver members, man. Gold members, man. I'm sorry I missed y'all yesterday, man. Had something come up. We have my man Michael Huck in the building, Larry McQuiston. You got Just in the D. Michael Lewis, Lady Lionel of Douchebagia, the Jazzy One, Paul Jarose, the Tornado who was just in the comment cards, and the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click that join now button in the descriptions. Now it is time for final thoughts. And final thoughts, we have to give our score predictions for the game. What you got, my man? LL, you up first, brother.
Big Lions win on Sunday. Aiden Hutchinson, I'm on up it just a tad. I don't really believe this, but I want to talk a little shit. Aiden Hutchinson, 2.5 sacks on Sunday. How about that? But I'm gonna say something like 27-17, 24-14, 30-21-ish, something like that. Okay. Detroit Lions on top.
Yeah, you went around the scoreboard, didn't you?
My bad.
What you got?
No, you good. You good. 30-20, Detroit.
30-20 Detroit.
I think Amon-Ra gonna have 2 touchdowns. Swift gonna have a touchdown, and Hockenson gonna have a touchdown. No, probably. Well, you know what? I take that back. I think Amon-Ra gonna have 2, and Swift gonna have 1. Hockenson gonna play a big role in this game, open the middle of the field, and Aiden Hutchinson gonna get 3 sacks. They open
the game, man. They open the game on that, man. All right, for me, final thoughts, man. The prediction for today, for the game on Sunday, I'm picking the Lions 38-17 on Sunday. 38-17. Book it. You book it. I'm picking a big win. If we can put up 35 against the doggone the Eagles, I think I have a better defense. I think we should be able to put up some big points against the doggone Commanders. So I'm picking it, man. I'm picking our defense to step up this weekend against the Commanders. So Aaron Glenn, he's going to make some adjustments, and we're going to have them guys ready to go on Sunday, because you already know he we probably was knee deep in their hindquarters already this week, especially during the film study. So you look at that, I'm thinking we're making some adjustments and make some big plays in the defense again on Sunday as well, man. Thank you guys for checking us out, man, right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. It's Thursday. The grind is getting hard, man. You know what tomorrow is, right? It's Free for All Friday. So make sure you come and check us out. We're going to be live, man. We will do some more pre-game previews for the game on Sunday. Tomorrow, man, we're gonna recap what Val's appearance last night on the Commanders content creator show last night. So come hang out with us tomorrow, man. It's live, man. Free for All Friday. You never know who's gonna stop in, and you know we get we cut loose on Fridays, man. So come hang out with us on Free for All Friday tomorrow, man. Same bat time, same bat chatter, but it's a whole hour. So we're gonna be in this thing cutting up. With all that being said, it's Thursday. We know the grind is getting a little bit hard, man. You've had about 15 meetings that could have been emails or Slack messages or what it was, a base camp or whatever, or message that you have at your office, man. Go ahead, take a deep breath, relax, man, and stay focused at work, man. If you can't seem to get focused, man, sometimes you need a little extra help. Get to a co-worker or supervisor, man, and get some help. Asking for help is a sign of strength and not weakness. And especially during September, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you need to get your mentals checked, man, see a licensed professional. You can't do it by yourself, man. Here in this area, man, I'm sorry to report that we had a couple of suicide attempts by soldiers here on Fort Bragg last night, man. Mental health awareness is real, man. It's not a game. Get your mentals checked out, man. And I'm sad to talk about that because I'm men and women uniform. That's why I'm wearing my military colors today. I'm Curtis, a veteran. But come on, man. If you need some help, man, please don't be afraid to ask. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for some help, man, when you're going through something. So go ahead and get checked out, man. But with all that being said, man, go forth and be happy today, man. And just spread some kindness, man. You never know. One small word can change a person's whole day if you just be nice to them. And with all that being said, I know you're eating some lunch today, man. So them crumbs off your face, man. Finish your drink and get back to work, baby. And whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike Jones, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.